All right. Today I rise to my highest heights. Now, I ask the universe, the Great Mother, the ancestors, the angelic hosts, all of the ancestral spirits, and I ask for guidance and protection on what I'm about to talk or embark on, as far as this stream, this rising, or this afternoon. Ashe, got me on this. Thank you. Ashe. All right. So I'm gonna talk about the fear mongering tactics and how it harnesses your energy and not to fall for it, because how our brains work, how it deals with manifestation. It's like this. When you watch the news or the media, they always putting fear out there like World War III. Uh, there's always putting news out there that's dealing with sadness, chaos, confusion. They always throwing out there what's going on overseas, what's happening with Russia, what's happening with Ukraine, what's going on over here, the violence over here, the uproar of deportation of immigrants. All this stuff is yada 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 yada. All of this stuff, these events bring drama and chaos to us. It causes uproars mentally. It also causes us to be in a reptilian brain, survival, protection. Running amok. How reptiles move, that's how the way our reptilian brain moves. It moves like in that type of order. We can make things manifest just by, if I can get a couple, if I can get at least 5 people, right, and have them believe in what I'm saying, that deals with fear, that deals with hatred. Guess what? They can bring forth other people, right? They can bring more other. They can bring other people, more people, and more people, people more and more and more and more, and all of them have the same agenda, the same mindset, the same thought process. Because of that energy, you got to remember your brain can make things manifest because of the sheer energy in it. Also, the power of the tongue. All of this can create chaos. All this can create confusion. All this can create and formulate energy that goes in the atmosphere and come back down. So above, so below. So whatever you have going on over here and you make it manifest, it goes above, then it comes back below, manifest. You have too many people that's using fear and fear mongering to cause chaos. When they're saying we're about to go to war, guess what? If 5 people can believe that, then they get other people and they start talking what at the job, or they might talk outside. Oh, Trump doing this, or Putin doing this, or Saddam doing this, and they causing an uproar like, oh, can't believe they doing this. They got you caught in the matrix because of visual. The visual deals with the brain. It also deals with the heart because they're with the emotions, right? It brings forth fear, peace. Happy birthday, Sophia. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Sophia. So thank you. So it brings a lot of fear to the masses. When you bring fear to the masses, everybody it's gonna start transferring to everybody else, and then you got them caught in the matrix and have them believing it's gonna be a World War III. Oh, this is what's really going on because of the news media. The news media is dealing with the propaganda to confuse you, to bring forth fear, to bring forth all this chaos and madness to you, and got you believing one thing, but in actuality, they'll say, "Oh, well, all these other countries won't work with Trump when he get in office." But y'all just said it was World War III. How is that possible? Or they'll say, "Well, we're getting rid of the immigrants, but you got somebody over here that already have citizenship and all that other stuff." I'm just putting out an example. Exactly, Kevin. But my whole thing is, the media is not trying to work with Trump. They're trying to cause World War III. Can I tell you something? We already living in World War III. to be honest. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because look what's going on with the children, how they got all this human trafficking going on and everything. Thank you, Robert. Um, it's like we gotta really come on. We gotta be in reality now because right now people are not going into reality. We're getting caught up in the crossfires and the crosshairs of this chaos and confusion. They're trying to stop us from waking up. Really, we're already living in it. We're already living it. Think about it. You did the World War III is dealing with the war of the minds. If I can captivate your mind to believe in something that you can find out is falsified and it's not really going on, then guess what? I got you. You're back in the matrix again. See, we get caught up in so many different things. We get caught up in so-called race. We get caught up in celebrity stuff and all this nonsense. When many of us, all we want to do is live a comfortable life, mind our business, have children if we can, or have a life where we can do the things that we want to do and have, and just live it to the fullest. A lot of us want that. We don't want chaos. We don't want confusion. We want to live a life of peace. We want to live life where we can go ahead down the street and not have to worry about anything. I mean, that's where we at right now, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, we're getting confused. We're getting confused. Exactly, Kevin. We don't. But they're trying to do all that. And see, this is dealing with the chaos. This is the chaos that I've been talking about. They want to stop us to wake up. Because all of this is a big ass joke. All of it. Let me tell you, you can go overseas in certain countries and they probably living the best life over there in a lot of countries. They'll show Africa being poor, but they got all these different countries over in Africa that's thriving, making money, and all the above. They got things going on that they're not even talking about in Germany and other countries that when they come over here they never heard of. They're like, what the heck is going on? You know what I'm saying? We're caught up in the matrix of politics. We're caught up exactly, Kevin. We're caught up. I can't even say we, but the people are caught up in the chaos and confusion. Oh, Russia's going to get ready to attack Ukraine, and then China's connecting, and da 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 da, and then all these countries are coming together. Then, meanwhile, nobody's not talking about what's going on in the Congo. Look what's going on over there in Israel, which is not even Israel, which is actually Palestine. Oh, look what's going on over there. Look this stuff up. I think Israel was not Palestine wasn't considered Israel until like what 1946 or 48, one of them years. What they don't tell you is that they was going to have Israel be in Kenya, but they stopped that. They didn't want it in Kenya. Thank you to Dr. Mumbi Saraki, who have her own YouTube channel. I gotta say thank you to her because she the one that be saying all this stuff, and I know that to be true. Um, we got to really wake up because this all is an illusion. There's no such thing. Oh, World War III. Come on, man. Thank you for correcting me, Kevin. I didn't know that was the was I didn't know that was the name for it. But I really appreciate you saying that. Um, because on here I'm trying to learn and I'm also learning myself, and I'm on here to speak some things that could be factual. You can look it up and everything. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, Kev. Exactly. Israel gave the West Bank to appease them. Exactly. All this stuff is an illusion. They're trying to stop us from waking up as a people. I don't give a damn what race you are, what color you are. We are all made out of stardust. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? Let's really talk because this is all facts. That whole planetary alignments and all that other stuff. When you were the zodiac signs, that's all connected. Exactly. Exactly. It's like they're trying to start a war just to have the U.S. and everybody fight. But right now, think about it. It's also the war of the minds. They're trying to get us to think on that level so they can go ahead and usher that in. We can't be thinking about that. We got too many things to think about over here. It's businesses shutting down over here. It's people losing jobs every day over here. We gotta wake up, man. All jokes aside, because that whole Big Brother watching thing is true. And people say, "Oh, the cabal is gone." Honestly, yay and nay, because you still got them in power some way or another. I always tell anybody. I remember going to high school, and I remember them telling us the electoral college vote who really is going to get into office. Let that sink. They already know who going to get into office. All these agendas is to destroy the mind, to confuse the mind, y'all. To confuse the mind, to captivate and have you change your thought process and have you push forth a war or the world's going to end. They'll say the world's going to end. How many people going to be really ready when the world ends? Think about it. How many people are really ready for the world to end or prepared for the world to end? Think about that. They'll say the world's going to end. Da, 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 da. How many of us really ready for that or prepared for that? They know what they're doing. That reptilian brain is serious. I'm telling you, it's all about survival and all of this. You gotta look up the reptilian brain. I literally feel like we need to stop playing with politics and with the media because the media keep on throwing these lies. You gotta remember who controls the media. You gotta look who controls the media, who controls the outlook on things in their perspective. Some tips to start your own channel, to start a channel. Hey, be first thing I'll tell you, be yourself. Be yourself. Research as much as you can and figure out what you want to talk about. Me, I talk about various topics. So I could talk about spirituality, but I'm mainly on spirituality, but something just told me to talk about the fear mongering. So you look at what captures your eye, what you think what could appease to the people, or also yourself, and be yourself. Sit down, sit down first, and think about what you want to talk about. What is it that you feel as though that you can bring to the table, not just for yourself, for others to tune in. Okay. Um, I'm not really a good YouTuber, so you got to figure out which like creative topics. Think about topics that you want to touch bases on, and then make sure you can stay on the topic. Every once in a while, we can switch into you can switch into another topic, but let it be known that you're going to go back to that topic if that make any sense. Just be yourself. Be yourself. Some random guy. Just be yourself. Be confident. Build up build up your communication skills if you have any problems with communicating, and also be humble. If somebody give you information on your channel, take it. Take it, even if it's some sort of self-criticism. Take it. Be like, all right, well, I could do better. You know what I'm saying? It's all about improving because this is helping you to become a better speaker openly. If you're not on that level of speaking in public, because I'm really not. I'm really a shy person. So you want to go ahead and be the best that you can do at speaking and whatever you want to talk about, and make sure you just stay on topic the best way possible. But be you. Don't be like nobody else. Be yourself. If they don't like your channel, they don't have to like your channel. Hey, just be you. That's the only way people going to recognize you. No problem. I hope I gave some good information to you. No problem, fam. Just be you. And when you start the channel, make sure you hit me up because I'll follow your channel and I'll subscribe to your channel. Whoever wants to start their own channel, I'm willing to subscribe. Thank you, Kevin. I didn't see that until now. I appreciate that. Even like the brother Kevin, like if it's certain things I don't know, I look into the chat to see if I can get corrected. Because the simple fact is, I'm willing to be humble enough to say, hey, I wanted to learn. I wanted to learn. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like these topics need to be brought to our attention on how the way they're trying to manipulate us. Because you got to remember, We're energy. We're beings of energy first. I really want everybody to understand that we are beings of energy first, which makes you spiritual, which connect you to the spirit realm, and so on. We can make things manifest at will if we had that, if we know that power. But a lot of us not knowing that power, the media channels that energy into fear mongering, trying to bring rumors of wars, terrorist attacks, all this stuff. And guess what happens? It captivates the brain and it causes the brain to what? Go into fear, go into shock, and it starts manifesting at a rapid state. When I can get many people to believe on a war, that's going to spread and it's going to go to the spiritual realm and to the physical or the material realm. We got to remember how energy works or how currency works. So I just wanted to speak on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to try to stay on here too long. You know what I'm saying? Because we are getting caught in the chaos and confusion of what's going on in the world today. And as far as I see it, we got to do a lot of waking up, and we got to start realizing that these people are trying to have us go to war over here with one another. They're trying to push so many different agendas. They want us to fall. They want chaos and confusion over here too. Look, there is there's a guy I watched. His name was Frank Joseph, right? He's an ex neo-Nazi, and he stood in front of a lot of people that was melanated, called the Washita, and mentioned that the original indigenous people looked like yours truly. And he also went into details how everybody was over here in peace and harmony. At one point in time, something took place. Something knocked things out of whack. Next thing you know, we got all this stuff going on, chaos, confusion. We can go further than that. Everybody can say, "Oh, it's biblical scriptures and all this other stuff." Yada yada. Yeah, all of that has a connection to a standpoint. But but what they don't tell you is that it's people in power that don't want the people to really wake up. And I don't care what nobody say, but certain things are not adding up. And also, we have to be careful with the way the AI is going too, because you got to remember they put stuff in movies as well. I Robot, Terminator, Avatar, um, even down to Star Wars, all this other stuff. Because one of my good brothers said something. When did science ever become fiction? And it's drawing me back to how the way the mind works, and how chaos confusion is actually surrounding the planet because there's no harmony. It's too much hate instead of love. It's too much power. People want too much power. You know what I'm saying? Absolute power corrupts absolutely. People fail to realize power corrupts. Power corrupts. Power absolutely. I think that's what they say. But it's all about how the mind works because they know how the mind works. You got to remember these people are they're highly. I want to say they're crazy, but they're also highly intelligent in ways because they know how the mind works. They know how to manipulate. They know how there's strength in numbers. There's always strength in numbers, y'all. There's strength in numbers. Think about it. Strength in numbers. This is something that I just want to put out there is strength in numbers. The best way to get out of this situation is that we all have to think as a collective on what is true and what is false. We got to use our mind's eye. See through the BS. See through the BS. Because now We about to see what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? We about to see what's really going on, family. I'm just saying, let's please look at everything with our third eye, and listen carefully. If something don't sound right, look it up. You know, and I'm gonna tell you, there's a reason why a lot of these celebrities are leaving the U.S. There's things that's been going on behind the scenes and underground that they don't want the masses to know. There's things I really want to talk about on here, but I have to watch what I say. That's why I'm kind of I'm it's kind it's like I'm kind of talking in code in ways. It's not like I don't know what I'm talking about. It's things I want to say that I know I can't say right now, if that makes sense. But just know that they're trying to start shit, and the shit ain't gonna work. If we all think collectively as a whole, it's not gonna work because it ain't gonna work like that. It ain't gonna work like that. We too much smarter people over here. Those that's waking up, it's about time. On that note, let's go ahead and keep it moving. All right. I might be back on here later because I have to give because the last video I did before Bobby Hemmett didn't go right. Then I'm gonna have to post up some videos of Dr. Delbert Blair, those that haven't heard of him, and I'm gonna start posting up videos about other people like I even some videos about David Icke and all that other stuff too. I'm gonna just let y'all know where I stand at. I'm for the people. I'm for I'm a more first. Keep that in mind. But I'm also representing the human race in general. Um, it's just so much I want to touch on. It's really pissing me off because I'm seeing how the media is trying to use us over here as a tool to start something, to ignite something. It's too much going on over here. At the end of the day, y'all, I'm thinking about the children, man. And they always keep on saying the children are our future. And how would they our future when the adults can't get it right? We got to get it right. I love y'all. Peace and love. Peace, love, light, darkness, supreme balancement, and may the Creator, the ancestors, all the angelic hosts protect you out there today. Ashe.